All right, it is movie review time again, and I recently took the opportunity to watch the new movie Monolith. Now, Monolith is playing on Apple, and it may be in some other video on demands. I'm not sure if it has a theatrical release, but this movie is from Australia, and it is now getting a U.S. release. And it is about a lady who is an investigative journalist. She had an issue and got fired from the job she was at, and she is beginning to work for a podcaster, or as a podcaster. And this podcast investigates very weird, unusual types of things, and she's having some trouble coming up with a story. And then one day someone sends her an email telling her to look into the story of some bricks. And so she begins to do some investigation, and she finds out some information about a black brick, and come to find out that there are more black bricks around the world than, of course, people realized at first. And so the story is about finding out what this is about, what these bricks are about. Is it something to do with aliens? Is it something else? Is it mass hallucination? What is it? What's the story behind this? And Lily Sullivan plays the podcaster. She is in virtually every scene of the movie. In fact, I was sitting here trying to think. I don't think you really see anybody else. You hear people talking because it's played like you see her in front of the mic, and she'll be interviewing people, and you hear them, give their side, but you don't really see them. But I'm telling you, it sounds boring, but it works. It really, really works. This is, I don't get scared by much, and I didn't say this is a scary movie, but it's definitely a psychological movie, and it's quite effective in what it's trying to do when it sets things up. I did feel kind of creeped out here and there a time or two, and just like I really was enthralled by it. I think it really, really works and is very, very effective. And Lily does an astounding job. You watch her from the beginning to the end, and you just see this progression as she goes through making these discoveries. And again, I don't know, if she'll get any sort of recognition at the end of this coming movie season, but she certainly deserves something. So I highly, highly recommend this movie. It is definitely a little bit different, but it is definitely psychological suspense. It's not really, I would say, a true horror movie, but I think if you like those types of movies, you definitely need to give this one a try. I'm actually going to give this 5 out of 5.